Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Frost-Kalnow Stadium, the site of tonight's SBC Lake matchup between the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes and the Sandusky Blue Streaks. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Eric Hall. We've got Greg the Wizard Kinn on the ones and twos with us today, and Austin Rodriguez on the main cam. Thanks for tuning in here with us on the pregame show, brought to you by XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Let's take a moment and thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you live and paywall free before we get to the opening kickoff, which is just moments away. We'd like to thank XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, National Machinery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Forte Music, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., the Ohio Army National Guard, REDLINE LAWNCARE, Little HUGOS, DAH Wraps, the Advertiser-Tribune, Pioneer Seed by WEINANDY Seed Service, FEASEL'S Frame and Collision, CLOUSE Electric, WEBSTER Industries, the Edward Jones offices of Tiffin, Burns Electric, and FABRIZIO Chiropractic, Dr. Joel Ardner, all proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Eric, we're about 4 minutes away from the start of this broadcast. Usually you're down on the sidelines, but tonight, brother, I said, Tommy's not going to be here tonight. He's up in Sandusky having a good time at Cedar Point, riding the Blue Streak while we're here covering the Blue Streaks. So, how's it going, partner?
It's going, man. It's nice to be up here and not down in the weather tonight. So, yeah, I appreciate this call up here.
It's a little nicer up here, isn't it?
Yeah,
a little more comfortable.
Yeah, it's weird to be, like, sweating up here and not down there in the rain.
Welcome to my world. I'm always sweating, though. Yep. I could be out there and sweating. But once again, we're about 3.5 minutes away from this matchup between the 2-3 Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes and the 2-3 Sandusky Blue Streaks. Now, both of these teams have had quite different paths to get here. You talk about Tiffin Columbian, they've played one of the toughest schedules in the state of Ohio in the first 5 weeks of the season. When you talk about, the combined record of their opponents so far to this point, Eric, 11-2.
Yeah, and they've played the number 1 and the number 2 team in the state, I believe.
Those are the opponents that they've lost to so far.
Yeah.
And yes, they've played the number two team in the state and the number 1 team in the state in Division III so far.
Back to back. That's rough. That's a rough stretch right there.
Very rough. And then last week, a resurgent Huron Tigers. Columbian had the lead in the beginning of that game in the first half, but Landon Holler in the second half just took over. 4 touchdowns in the second half of that game to lead the Tigers to the win on the road. Well, actually at home for the Tigers, but these Tornadoes, they're happy to be here for homecoming night here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium, and I'm sure they're grateful to see the fans here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium once again.
Oh, yeah, especially with this rain out here right now.
Yeah, it is. It's not a pleasant day. Luckily, we were able to sneak in a pop-up tent for Austin over here, so she's kind of protected today. She doesn't have to deal with the elements so much. She's got wind and all that stuff to deal with, but luckily she won't have to get wet out there broadcasting the game. But we're going to be pretty dry up here ourselves for this one. This is going to be a great game. These two teams, very familiar with each other. Now, this Tiffin Columbian team, they're still trying to figure themselves out, Eric. Last week, Zach Shawberry, he's had an up and down start to the season. He's had some really good moments, and he's had some moments where you're thinking, he's still learning. He's still learning the offense. They found a bright spot last week in young Mason Seitz. Over 200 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns for the sophomore running back. A bright spot on that offense last week. We didn't see much from Brady Bonnell, but we'll see if we'll see him contribute more tonight. But, hey, when you can get 200 yards out of your sophomore running back and 3 touchdowns on the road, that's something special.
Yeah, that's what you're hoping for out of him. And I know these guys are real high on him. They loved him last year. They loved when he'd get into the game. Last year, you just see that sideline get all pumped up when I was down there with them. So, yeah, I know that his teammates love him, and it'd be nice to get him going again.
Yeah, absolutely. So, once again, Sandusky will receive the opening kickoff, and that's where I want to take a moment to
So our camera operator can't hear us for some reason.
Hopefully everybody out there can. It might just be that cable that I gave you. That's why I wanted to test it out this week. Sorry, Austin. Hopefully everybody else can hear us on the broadcast, though.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from anybody.
No complaints so far, except for Austin.
Yep.
But no, I have something to point out with this broadcast here. As back deep to return, Amir Aaron, number 9 for Sandusky. And this young man, boy, I tell you what, if I'm Tiffin Columbian, I'm just going to let them take it out at the 35-yard line and just deal with the repercussions. I don't even want the ball anywhere near this guy.
And they're going to – no.
They kick it to the up man. And the return man fields it.
Oh,
Dante
gets it
Ship
to him.
Jr.
Got it to him anyway.
with the pitch out to Amir Aaron.
my.
He's got 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns already this year. On the way to the 40, to the 30, cuts it back
He's
into
gonna
the
go.
20,
Wow. He's got
15, 10, 5, and the
Wow.
third kickoff return for a touchdown on the season from Amir Aaron.
Right
What a
on
way
the
to
man.
start the game for the Blue Streaks.
Electric.
And that's exactly what they were trying to avoid there. But Eric,
Yeah.
everybody on that return team knows, get the ball in the hands of number 9.
Yep.
Just kick it out of bounds.
Yep,
Don't even
it's
take
time.
the chance.
Yep.
Well, how'd you like that, though, guys?
I'd rather-
Kicked it to the up man. They got the play drawn up there. We tossed
Yeah.
it back to him.
They're ready for that.
Found it
They're
on the
ready for the
outside.
up man.
Oh,
Wow. I don't know if we caught that one all the way, but I'm going to try to take a look at that one. I got too excited.
so Amir Aaron with the kickoff return for a
that's the right
touchdown.
That's weird. I'll take a look at
Went way too far back there, Greggy.
And the extra point attempt is up, and it's through. And the Blue Streaks take an early lead, 7-0 on the opening kickoff. Return for a touchdown as Amir Aaron gets the lateral from his teammate and takes that one all the way back for a touchdown.
Yeah, you can tell that looked like it was designed that way.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, I didn't know I renamed it.
it. No, it did when you reverted the thing back to the old version.
Oh, that's cute.
Let's see what we can do here. Okay,
So the Blue Streaks open up with the opening kickoff, taking it back for a touchdown, and the Tornadoes will get their chance on offense to respond here. As back deep to return, Johnny Bremeyer, as well as number 6, that's Brady Bonnell, back deep to return for Tiffin Columbian. Talk about our player spotlights here. For Tiffin Columbian, we talked about Mason Seitz in the pregame show. Averaging 5.7 yards per carry on the season, the sensational sophomore leads the Tornadoes 363 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns through the first 5 games, with 203 yards and 3 touchdowns last week versus Huron. That's part of our player spotlight, brought to you by STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc.
couldn't even get that one in before the first score happened, Nate.
Right.
What a way to start this game for the Blue Streaks.
And Bremeyer's going to field it at the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and he's going to be brought down about the 26-yard line. And that is Rocco D'Amico on the tackle for the Blue Streaks.
I'm going to test this out and see if I got the replay maybe working. Nothing too fancy happened there, but I need to see if it works now.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, I got it figured out.
Nice.
And that's why we call him the Wizard.
That's why they don't call me the Wizard at all, because I messed it up and he fixed it.
The anti-Wizard.
Anti-Wizard, like the anti-deer spray. Tornadoes start out in the shotgun. Hand off to Mason Seitz up the middle. A lot of running room for Seitz as he's got the first down up to the 38-yard line. Impressive run from Mason Seitz on the first carry of the game. Gets 13 yards and a Tiffin Columbian first down.
And you pointed him out at the beginning of the game. Need to get him going, and that's a good start for Columbian.
I told you to just keep it away from that kid.
Keep it up, Nate, and you'll be the new Nostradamus.
Right. Shawberry on the run
Ooh.
as he tucks it and takes off, picks up 3 up to the 41.
It's a nice tackle there by number 32, I think it was. Just wrap the feet up there and just stop his momentum. He
That
was
would be
taking off.
Keelan Lockhart on the tackle. As Lockhart on the season, 21 tackles, an INT, and a defensive touchdown as well. Shawberry's going to take off and run, breaks the
nice.
tackle, and he's down inside Sandusky territory, down to the 40 to the 38-yard line. Zach Shawberry, senior quarterback, picks up the first down for Tiffin Columbian.
They're coming out playing with some aggression after giving up that opening kickoff.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you, our player spotlight continues, brought to you by STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc. Over on the other side of the ball, Look out for number 9, Amir Aaron. Folks, let me just read some of these stats here for you after this play right here. 1st and 10, Tiffin Columbian. 3 receivers set. They bring a man in motion. They're going to hand off. That's Sights.
As the fans bring a man in motion right in front of our cameras.
Yeah, we might have that a few times here tonight, folks, because we just had to make do with what we've got out here.
That's what happens when you get the tent set up there, and then everybody just kind of like, I'm going to get around the other side of that.
Yeah. Listen to these stats. Amir Aaron, 20.5 receptions yards per reception on the year.
Whew.
The senior leads the Blue Streaks through 5 games with 18 receptions for 369 yards and 3 touchdowns, while carrying the ball 17 times for 66 yards and a touchdown. I'm not done. Shawberry with the fake, rolls to his left, finds some open room, and he's going to take off and run. Stretches that ball out to get a couple extra yards there.
Nice move there.
And it'll be 3rd down and a manageable 4 coming up. Amir Aaron also leads the Blue Streaks with 3 interceptions on defense and a touchdown and a fumble recovery. Amir Aaron's biggest impact, arguably, comes in the return game, where he's returned 3 kickoffs for touchdowns, averaging 50 yards per return to go along with 1 punt return for a touchdown and a 12.3-yard average.
You're going to see that average go up for him as well.
Shawberry going to take off and run once again. He's got the first, and he is drilled right at the 20-yard line.
It was a truck stick.
It was a big hit there, and I think that was Amir Aaron on the stop there. So that's what happens when you spotlight somebody. The spotlight shines.
Let's take a look here.
Watch him come off the block, square up.
Yeah.
Like ran into a brick wall.
Yep.
Hand off to Sights off the left side, breaks a tackle, and he's down near the 10-yard line, close to another 1st down. 2nd down and about a yard coming up. Mason Sights with an impressive drive here for the Tornadoes. This is almost exclusively on the ground here for Tiffin Columbian.
Between Sights and Shawberry, they've moved the ball quite well.
Shawberry, handoff, Sights up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he's got the 1st down near the 9-yard line. Boy, that first cut from Sights is really he is.
Yeah,
that's potent.
There's a couple times he should have been gotten in the backfield, and that first cut gets right past him.
Yeah. Well, Greggy, you remember when he used to run the ball for the Chiefs. That kid was just, it took 5, 6 youth football players to bring him down at a time. He was just a tough kid.
Yeah, down there in the youth league, you can see definitely who has a bright future, who has that it factor in some of those kids.
Shawberry slings it out to the left. It's complete.
Man,
as he's got it out to Isaac Westner. And Amir Aaron.
That's Amir Aaron.
With a double leg takedown there.
I was going to say, it's like, I don't know if that was as much as a tackle as like a spine buster or something out there.
Right. 2nd down and goal with the ball at the 7-yard line. Man in motion is Dalen Brandeberry. They hand off to Bonnell. Brady Bonnell's first carry of the game gets it down to the 5. That's a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 5.
And now's the time to send in your bruising running back. Just find a defender and run him over.
Oh, I forgot to connect with Eric here. Hang on.
Yeah. You don't have me texting you saying,
hey, I'm waiting.
I don't think you have to do that.
hear the game.
3rd and goal. 3 receivers set. They're bunched on the left side of the formation. On the left hash. They bring a man in motion. Handoff. Bonnell up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Tiffin Columbian. Brady Bonnell plunges in from 5 yards out on 3rd and goal. And the Tornadoes are 1 point away from tying this one up.
And that's exactly what they needed to do there. Answer that opening kickoff return with a nice drive and punch it into the end zone.
And it looks like they'll be lining up for the extra point here. Yep, Liam Kerr is on the field. Zach Shawberry will hold for the extra point here. Kerr on the season, 70% on extra points. As this one is up, and it is through. And that'll make the score 7-7. 6:51 to play here in the first quarter. Tiffin Columbian did what they had to. got the answer they needed right there.
Yeah, both teams with 7 points on the board just scored in very different ways. One right off the bat, kickoff return. The other one, a nice methodical drive down the field, and you love to see that, Nate. That's how. That's my style of football. Like if I'm playing in a football game against somebody else, let's eat that clock up and just work your way down the field.
Right.
I love that stuff.
That's a better recipe for success than returning kickoffs, but that is sure a nice weapon to have in your back pocket as well.
Yeah.
The other team can't score if they don't have the ball, right?
Exactly. We got some early score updates here from around the area. Bucyrus leading Colonel Crawford 6-0 in the first quarter. Monroeville up on New London 13-0. The 7th-ranked Monroeville in Division 7 in the state of Ohio. I saw that this weekend. That's pretty impressive. Very tough team. Edison leading Bellevue 7-0. Seneca East up on Upper Sandusky 7-0. Let's see, Margaretta leading Hopewell early 7-0. If all comes through on our end, we should be in Margaretta next week. I've been waiting for a reply from the athletic director since June, but I think I'm just going to have to call him next week and say, hey, come on, guys.
Maybe like a polar bear is in hibernation or something.
And Kerr, wisely, just going to kick this one out of bounds. That's exactly what I said. Don't even give him a chance.
Yeah.
Don't even bother.
I mean, even if he doesn't take it, he's taking it past the 35, chances are. So.
Yeah, if you're going to kick it to him, he's going to get it there anyways.
I was going to say, and they just proved that even if you don't kick it to him, they're still going to get it to him.
Exactly.
They're ready for that.
6:51 left here in the first quarter. Blue Streaks set to take over on offense, their first offensive possession of the ball game. Now, the last 2 weeks we've seen Jason Henlin leading the way for this Blue Streaks offense. Oh. They're going to go ahead and elect to re-kick.
Huh.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I forgot it's a penalty if it goes out, right? So they can do that?
Yeah.
I would just do it again.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Sandusky's like, no, give us the ball. We want the ball.
I don't care. I'd just do it again.
If I was TC, I'd
What are you
say,
going to do?
You guys are the ones.
You going to keep doing this all night? Because I'm just going to keep doing it all night. I would. If I'm the coach, I'm not giving that kid the ball.
We're still here in the first quarter,
You guys have a trip home, not us. So.
And they're just going to keep putting it back on the 35. What are we going to do? Play this all night? Like, seriously. There's no penalty there, so just do it again.
Just decline it.
What are they going to do?
See, where'd that one go?
Once again, goes out of bounds.
There we go.
And are they gonna decline that one? Make them re-kick it? We gonna do this all night? We can play this cat and mouse game all night. Take the ball. If you decline it, you don't get the penalty. See, if they're declining it, they don't get the penalty. It goes back to the 35.
Exactly.
So, like, it doesn't make any sense. You're just going to keep doing this.
Who's going to get
And
first?
that's why it's a game of chicken at this point, because if I'm the coach, I'm not going to give that kid a chance to kick to return the ball.
We already watched you take it to the house once, and we're not going to give it back to you again. That's what.
See what I mean?
Would be my mindset.
And they're going to decline it. No, they're going to take the 5-yard penalty. So they make him re-kick it. So yeah, take it. I would just keep doing it, honestly. Make him kick it from the 25.
Bouncing up the middle there.
Just let it roll.
Yeah, look who's right behind him, though. In the
Oh, yeah.
back there, guys.
It's like an option play, pretty much.
So now you're so worried about him, you're less worried about the player with the ball.
That's right.
Yeah, because now you got to defend two people returning it. And you've seen his speed and explosiveness. You don't want to miss that one.
Howard Schultz, the special teams coordinator, with the text message. It goes back 5 yards. It's not declined. Special teams coordinator on the case.
So
Now, see, I thought they said they declined it when they re-kicked. No, they do kick off from the 40 usually. Okay. So. I believe that is
got him to jump.
Yeah.
Jason Henlin in the shotgun formation. As the rain continues to come down here in Sandusky, we're going to get encroachment penalty against the Tornadoes here, or here in Tiffin Columbian. I said in Sandusky. We're not in Sandusky. Where are we at? We're in Tiffin.
So Tommy's in Sandusky.
Learn the rules, please. Come on. Well, Byron, if you want to come up here and take my mic, you go ahead. Start your own company. Do it yourself.
Oh, man, look at that.
McKevion lately,
That was scary. I thought he was gonna bust all the way through for a second.
the leading rusher for the Blue Streaks on the season. Picks up the first down to the 43-yard line.
So I like those new digital down markers they got down here.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Weren't we complaining about those last year?
Oh, look at that nice little option
Fake the
there.
motion, and
Oh,
the
he
receiver drops the ball. Zorion Bonner, the intended receiver. Second down coming up here for the Blue Streaks. Just caught the tail end of that one.
I'm just gonna go with the flow, I guess. Can't hear anything. You can't hear him? No. I told.
4 on the left here.
4 receivers set, shotgun formation. Henlin slings it to the left.
Ooh.
Got it to his receiver, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and this time the entire TC defense there
No, they blew it. I thought he was still going to go.
to make the stop.
With that forward motion, he was getting out
Yeah,
of there.
he was not very happy about
I
that.
was saying, I just seen that ref come in waving his arms. And I was like, woo.
I think that's kind of why they let up on him a little bit. That's why he got free. It's harder to hear the whistles from up here. I didn't realize it was forward motion.
They actually lost a couple now.
Third down and 12 coming up. With the ball at the 45. Trips bunched here on the left side of the formation.
These are some interesting formations here.
Close formation. Henlin, handoff to Amir Aaron off the right side, trying to find some running room.
Getting those blockers out front.
And he's got it out of bounds near the 37-yard lines where they'll mark him out.
That acceleration is impressive. It does
He
not
is.
take him long to get to full speed.
He's quicker than a hiccup, man.
4th down, 4.
And this is, I mean, you got to go for it here. You're not going to punt the ball.
This spot in the field, 4 yards, you know. It's right around that range of manageable there. How about some of these diehard Sandusky fans making the trip here tonight, Nate, sitting in the rain over there? It's not a whole lot of them, but those are definitely the diehards sitting over there.
Yeah. That's what you call faithful right there. 4th and 4. Trips on the near side, one receiver on the far side, one man in the backfield with Jason Henlin. Henlin takes the snap, looking to the right. Oh, it's picked off, intercepted to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, and inside the 40-yard line. Blake Miller steps in front of the pass and picks it off.
Yeah, he read that one perfectly. He was standing right there waiting for it.
Let's take another look here.
Boy, that's a kid that was reading some film. He was watching some film this week.
Boom, right
Oh, yeah,
there.
he was right in the right spot, right where he knew that ball was going.
Yeah,
Creeping up in there.
Yeah, he was in a great spot there because he wasn't really in the vision of the quarterback in between him and the receiver.
Yep.
He just floated over there and stepped right in front of it. Great job. Like you said, Nate, he's definitely been watching film this week.
So the TC offense takes over at the Sandusky 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Impressive by Blake Miller. It's a feature with this board that my mic's always louder than everybody.
I think it's a feature with the voice.
I think it's just my
feature
voice.
with Nate's voice.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Fake the handoff. Shawberry rolls to his right, looking,
Still looking.
over the middle, and he found a receiver. It's Leo Diamantopoulos, comes up with the catch,
Yeah,
and gets it down near the first down.
It's a way to get open for your quarterback there.
He just presented himself as an open target. You know, he saw his quarterback scrambling around. He's like, I got to break off my route tree here and just look. He
Said, oh,
see
look,
me right here.
Nobody in this part of the field. I'll go right here.
I was going to go to replay, but look how fast they're back up to the line here, guys.
Brandeberry takes the handoff on the motion. Dalen Brandeberry picks up the first down. He's down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. That'll move the chains.
Now we got first down. That's a little premature.
4:15 left to play here in the first quarter. And it's 7-7. Tied up between Tiffin Columbian and Sandusky.
After a big interception, Columbian moving the ball downfield again here, guys.
Yeah, you like to see this out of their offense.
That's right. 4 receiver set. Fake the handoffs. Throws to the right. Bremeyer on the reception. Has it up inside the red zone down to the 17-yard line. And we're inside the Benchwarmers red zone.
Yeah, take a 7-yard gain on first down every day.
Absolutely.
Nice and methodical, just the way Greggy likes it.
Mm-hmm.
And a timeout called by the Blue Streaks. As this second down coming up here. I don't think they like how this TC offense is just kind of moving the ball wherever they want to do.
So they're rolling right now. They're going at their pace.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to slow the game down. Say, come on, everybody, let's get on the same page here. They're just running on us. They're just moving on us. See, we got a score up here. Score update here from a commenter. Colonel Crawford 8, Cyrus 6 now. Colonel Crawford taking the lead there.
Ooh. Clyde leading Perkins 7-0 in the first quarter. I had Matt and I look at me and says, what do you think? Running clock and Perkins Clyde? I'm like, I don't know. I think it might be a close one, man. Gibsonburg leading Woodmore 7-0. That's in the first quarter. Margaretta still up on Hopewell right now, 7-0. Chieftains have been kind of a slow starting team so far this year. You know, they're a second half team for sure.
So we won't get any text from Connor until they take the lead.
That's right, exactly. Upper Sandusky and Seneca East tied at 7 apiece. That's in the first quarter. Mohawk leading Buckeye Central 14-0. As Greg said, Colonel Crawford leading Bucyrus 8-6. Shawberry, handoff. Mason Seitz up the middle. He's got the first down. He's inside the 15, down to the 12-yard line. Mason Seitz picks up the first down for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes right back up to the line. Shotgun formation. Tight end moves to the left side. The handoff, Seitz up the middle. He's got it down inside the 10, down to about the 8.
Some tough running down here, guys, going right at the pile. Not trying to do some fancy footwork and dip and dodge anybody, just hitting it hard.
And here comes Brady Bonnell. Let's see if he can continue that trend and get back into the end zone again.
I don't know about you guys, but I love Sandusky's helmets with the lightning bolts on the side and the S on the side of the helmet. It's kind of Charger-esque, but not really. It's very cool.
Handoff, Bonnell. And he's got it down near the 5.
Run into a big old pile there, nowhere to go.
They're bringing an extra lineman here as Brandeberry checks out. And big number 75, that's Ethan Schmidt, checks into the game. They're bringing in those extra linemen, Greggy. What's that usually mean? Need some beef.
Oh, yeah. Move that pile.
3rd and 4. Handoff to Bonnell, left side. And he's got it close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be about a yard short.
Oh, I didn't realize, they can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown here.
So it'll be a fourth and about a yard, maybe a yard and a half before they pick up the first. They need to get it down to about the 2 to convert the first. And they're at about the 4.
There's no question there either. They're going right for it.
Trying to get the defense to jump.
That's close.
Very close. But like we saw last week, or 2 weeks ago, they didn't get in the neutral zone, Greg. So they got back. .118 left here in the first quarter, and I think they're just going to let this roll down. Play clock.
Think they'll take their time here and come up with something, or at least talk about it.
Tiffin Columbian takes a timeout. Timeout's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Let's take this time and this allows us to thank our sponsors for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'd like to thank XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, National Machinery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Forte Music, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., the Ohio Army National Guard, Redline Lawn Care, Little HUGOS, DAH Wraps, the Advertiser-Tribune, Pioneer Seed by WEINANDY Seed Service, FEASEL'S Frame and Collision, CLOUSE Electric, WEBSTER Industries, the Edward Jones offices of Tiffin, Burns Electric, and Fabrizio Chiropractic. Dr. Joel Ardner, all proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. 1:16 left to play, 4th and 2. They keep the offense on the field here. Bunch formation, handoff to Bonnell. He is into the end zone. Brady Bonnell on 4th and 2, plunges into the end zone from 4 yards out. And the Tornadoes take their first lead of the game with a 1:11 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it looked very similar to their last drive. Slow and methodical, get down the field, and then use big Brady Bonnell to punch it in.
A lot of run game on that drive there.
Yeah, who needs a first down? I said, screw that, just give me the touchdown.
Right.
It's a lot easier that way. We'll just go
Look
for
at that. Boom. It's hitting the hole. Perfect.
So Tornadoes take the interception from Blake Miller and convert it into points. And that is a very crucial stat here. Oh, Kerr
May have missed that one, yep.
yanks that one to the left, and it will be a 13-7 game. Well, we talk about keys to the game brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments. That just reminds me of that, what just happened here. We talk about Columbian. I said tonight the key for them, special teams. It's really going to be key for Tiffin Columbian. And I wrote these notes before the game, folks. I promise you, Liam Kerr needs to be a factor in this game. Keep the ball away from Amir Aaron. Convert all of your attempts and play field position. Those were my notes on the special teams tonight. They needed to be on point tonight. This game will likely be decided by field position and special teams.
Yeah, well, Sandusky is taking that first option away from you already.
We're not even a minute, we're not even into the second quarter yet, and that's already played to fruition.
Yeah.
And we'll keep going with the keys to the game. Look at Sandusky's side of the ball. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers. The Blue Streaks have an outstanding quarterback in senior Jason Henlon. He can deliver the ball with accuracy and timing. But if his receivers can get open, he should be able to put the Blue Streaks in position to win this game. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments, one of our proud sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
And as we saw in the last one, let's see if they try to keep it away from him or if they're going to play this cat and mouse game. Oh, different.
Well, onside kick, and Kerr falls on top of it.
May have lost
Does he get it, though? Because I think it fell out of his hands. I don't know if he ended up coming up with it, and he did not.
He
fell on it, but just was unable to come up with the... Oh, he had it. I thought he had that one. That looked like a McAfee attempt right there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he just hurled himself
he
there,
just
too.
Followed it along right next to it. Well, he almost got that one. You know what? Honestly, if they're going to return the ball back to the 44, why not at least try to get the ball back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially if they're going to just continue to decline or take that 5-yard penalty and make them kick it again.
Yeah.
We'll come up with a new strategy then.
So the Blue Streaks have their offense back onto the field. Jason Henlon at quarterback stands in the shotgun. Brings a man in motion. That's Amir Aaron. They pitch it to him on the right side. Defense swarms to him, and they'll bring him down close to midfield at about the 49-yard line. Picks up 5 on the carry. We talked about Amir Aaron's stats coming into this game. Very impressive for this young man. Senior, 17 carries for 66 yards and a touchdown, but also 18 receptions, 369 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaging 20.5 yards per reception. That's impressive.
Yeah, they're just looking to get the ball in this guy's hands, however they can get it there.
Henlon drops back, slings it right side. It's complete.
Aaron
And he
again.
breaks the tackle. He's to the 30, to the 25, to the 15,
Wow.
to the 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. Nice gain on the play by, I believe.
That was Aaron, I believe.
I think that was number 5. That was McKevion lately on the carry.
What a way to like fight off that tackle too. You see his like stiff arm movements and stuff, the way that he keeps the defender away from him. Watch this. Comes down the side. He's got a guy going to tackle him here, and then you'll watch. He says, "Nah, get off me." He pushes him off a little bit, and they held on to him though. Great job.
So that'll be the end of the first quarter. Tornadoes lead the Blue Streaks 13-7. We'll step aside, take a timeout. We'll be back on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go! When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
We are your neighbors, your sons and daughters. We are learning life and job skills and getting an education. We're proud to serve Ohio. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/OH.
It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports. Welcome back to Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Blue Streaks have it inside the Benchwarmers red zone. They're at the 7-yard line. Second down and goal coming up after a short gain on the last play.
A lot of red zone action already here tonight. Benchwarmers definitely getting their money for this.
Absolutely. Well, you're going to get your money's worth if you order some food from Benchwarmers. I'll tell you that much.
Like
that
sandwich.
clubhouse sandwich?
That sandwich me and you both had 2
Goodness,
weeks in a row
2 weeks
now.
in a row now. So yummy. Henlin, handoff, up the middle. Lately is going to be just short of the goal line, down about the 1.5.
So what have you done for me lately? About scored a touchdown there.
Third and goal, offense quickly right back up to the line. Henlin, handoff, Lately up the middle, and he is into the end zone. And the Blue Streaks tie it up at 13 apiece, pending the extra point attempt.
Yeah, without Tommy here tonight, we're going to have somebody step in with these Tommyisms.
Yeah, we need some Tommyisms here. Too bad Byron took off. He could have helped with those. The extra point attempt on to hold. Dale Johnson and Will Thomas will attempt the extra point, and it's up, and it is no good.
Wow.
So we stay tied at 13 apiece.
I tried to catch a replay on that one. I don't know if I got it fast enough.
It looked like they felt the pressure of Xavier Mathewson there.
Watch this kick here. I couldn't tell live.
He almost got in there.
So it comes in, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Woo!
And the ball goes so high, I can't even tell if it was wide or it's
Right.
crazy. But I think you're right. I think he definitely got in there and got the pressure on him and sent that one just off to the side a little bit. Still a decent kick though.
Oh yeah, and it had plenty of height for sure, just over the top of the goalpost. Austin's probably getting a lot of jealous looks right now from people in the stands.
She's probably charging admission.
Can I sit underneath there with you?
Well, it's like before we even got it set up, we had a fan down there like, "Hey, how much are you charging for a seat under there?" Our broadcasts are free, but I don't know about those seats.
No.
So we just need them to pass a few more taxes around here and we get a dome stadium.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That'd be so ridiculous.
Well, and if that happens, Greg, hopefully they build the press box on the other side of the field. 'Cause I'm tired of dealing with the sun every day.
What actually
Every time we have a
happens?
game.
What actually happens is they could tax us a bunch and they just give us a giant tarp.
Right.
Just tarp the whole football field. It is the second quarter, but the scoreboard is not controlled by us, so it's just showing what's on the actual scoreboard here at the game. So, yes, it is the second quarter. They just haven't updated it yet.
Bremeyer on the return to the 25 to the 30, and he'll be driven out of bounds near the 35-yard line. On the tackle, Azorian Bonner.
I'd like to point out that scoreboard cam staying pretty steady, too.
Did pretty good tonight.
Very steady. Nice job tonight so far.
Yeah.
So far.
Try not to pat my back too early yet.
Yeah, I don't think Helene's gotten here yet. So
That scoreboard camera falls down, I'm making you automatically input all the stuff by yourself.
Shawberry in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now slings it left side for Diamantopoulos as his pin's cut out from underneath of him at the 40-yard line.
Eric, is this some kind of nickname for you here?
Oh, boy.
Somebody said, how's Pepper doing on his debut?
Pepper?
That's what it says.
Your buddy JD.
Pepper. Not sure. I've never been called Pepper before.
Been called a lot of things.
Yeah.
Never
been
Pepper.
called Pepper. They're going to hand off to Seitz. Mason Seitz, the ball carrier.
How about
He
that push
stood
back
up
there? Yeah.
and driven backwards. Big stop there by Keelan Lockhart.
Showing some power there.
Yeah.
Is Pepper the other commentator in dodgeball?
Probably.
Says Pepper needs new shorts. That's what JD just said.
Shawberry keeps it off the left side.
It's going to be close.
I think he's going to be short. Should be about a yard short of the first down here.
Yeah, I thought maybe he might get it there when he was falling forward at the end. That was a close one. So what do you do here, guys? JD says yes.
I think you keep the offense on the field here.
I think you keep that umbrella out of my way.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
So you're on your own side of the 50, but
Shawberry, handoff. Bonnell off the left side. He's got the first.
Yeah, it looked sketchy at first, and he broke out of that first tackle. Looks
Yeah.
like he got enough.
I think there was a little bit more running room there if he'd have went, maybe cut that one back a little bit.
see if I caught that one there. Oh no, just the end over there, of course. Of course, when I want to see it.
Is that Eric Hall commentating or Bob Costas?
See, I wonder who DK Go Blue 24 is. Derek Coomer.
Yeah. He's got a man deep.
Bremeyer, the intended receiver,
Got him a flag.
I thought Lately had some pretty good coverage
I
on the
did too.
play, but flags come flying in from the officials here. I don't know, man. I thought that was pretty good coverage.
Had one hand on his back, maybe.
That probably was the call. Maybe he had a hook behind. That's probably what I didn't see.
Let's see if I caught any of that. Let me take a look here. Oh, of course. It's right at the end. Always right at the end. Caught two flags flying. That's what's flagged.
So there was a flag.
This comment says, the I formation is dead, and so is my soul.
Hand off to Brandenberry off the right side. Oh! Head over heels. Makes his way to the 31-yard line.
Oh, come on, please catch that replay. I just want to see that again.
Landed on his feet there. A full rotation.
Yeah, let's see if they caught that one. Look at this. Goes up, says, whoop! That's good stuff.
Second down and 2. 3 receivers set. Shawberry takes the snap, hand off to Bonnell. And he's got it down to the 25, to about the 24-yard line. They'll give him the 23, and that's a first down for Tiffin Columbian.
It's fun to just watch him put his head down and find a defender.
Yeah. Hand off.
Again, just keeping that tempo up.
And that one, Bonnell on the carry. Gets 5 on the carry. 2nd down and 5 coming up.
You get down in that Benchwarmers red zone, then slow it down.
That's
on
right.
that clock.
Down to 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Tied at 13 apiece. Columbian has it at the 18. Handoff. Bonnell
Nothing doing there.
wrapped up in the backfield. Falls forward to get back to the line of scrimmage. Rocco D'Amico as well as Dominic Richardson in on the stop for the Blue Streaks.
So that big number 52 you see there at the end, kind of trying to punch that ball out there and say, give me that football. Down here in the red zone, they're like, guys, give us that ball back. He ain't scoring on us.
What is the...
Very interesting question there.
Yes.
The Milkman Gaming with a very interesting name.
Shawberry on 3rd and 5. Back to pass.
Uh-oh.
Rolling. Pressure. Has to just throw it away, and there's nobody over there. That's going to be an intentional grounding, most likely.
I don't see a flag. I see a coach.
Yeah, they're going to get together. I bet the coaching
he
staff wants it.
Definitely not out of the pocket.
Let's say I definitely saw the coach on the end there. He's like, come on.
I don't think there is a pocket in high school. I was going to say, there's no tackle box in high school.
There's one in Fremont.
Tackle box 2.
Can't help myself.
And they get together and make the call, though.
That place has got the best perch. I mean,
Oh, so they did throw the flag, huh?
Yep, intentional grounding.
So that one
Did it
be a
maybe-
loss of down.
Ugh.
Did maybe not even cross the line of
It
scrimmage.
did
or
cross the
was
line. I knew it crossed the line. It got past that yardstick where he was at.
Are they keeping the offense out here?
Well, it's kind of no man's
I
territory.
was gonna say, what do you do here?
You're going to punt the ball, and
You
then
have to be an expert punter to try to pin it somewhere at this part of the field, and you ain't going to make the field goal most likely from back here. So
no, they are going to bring out the punt unit, looks like.
I guess you try to pin them deep, I guess.
That's what it looks like.
Maybe,
Said this is going to be a
maybe
field position game.
So maybe they practice this one a few times in practice. You know, the situation comes up.
It's a bold strategy.
See, we got a score here. It says Mohawk 21, Buckeye Central nothing. Mohawk's still just rolling, still rolling.
Man, they're so good. Completely different team than the one we covered in week 1. High snap, Kerr able to get the punt away.
It's perfect.
A nice punt. That one
Look
goes
at
out
that.
of bounds. That's exactly what you wanted from your punter right there.
And that's why you bring out
Beautifully done. Ball at the 10-yard line after a beautiful punt by Liam Kerr.
Eric, are you hearing what I'm hearing behind us there? No.
Yeah.
The coaches' backs again.
Coaches are pumped
Yeah,
about
rowdy
this.
up there.
It's exactly what they were wanting.
Let's see if we caught this on there.
Get the old coffin corner.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than, or it's a lot harder than it looks watching it. That's for sure. Oh, beautiful.
Right on the 5-yard line. 10, looks like.
I'm surprised they marked it there. It looked like it went out.
Yeah. Probably was in the air a little bit.
Henlon slings it right side.
Getting
That's
those
McKevion
blockers.
Lately on the reception.
Way to cut him down there.
He'll be brought down at the 5. Nice tackle on the play by Lucas Hart. Of course, Hart having to step up in the absence of Deshaun Russell. Wish him the best in his recovery. Hopefully it's a speedy recovery for Deshaun.
Oh, yeah, you know you'll see that young man on the field again before you know it.
Absolutely. Hopefully he can make it back on the court.
Ooh, slips there but stays up.
Slip might have did him some good there.
It's kind of almost like a juke.
Right? So they move the ball up to the 16-yard line. 3rd down and 4 coming up.
Get a big stop here and get some good field position with a little bit of time on the clock yet.
Yeah.
guys. Look at this. Look at the sky all around here. You can't see anything. It's pitch black.
3rd down and 4. Henlon in the shotgun. Brings a man in motion. Now trips bunched on the left side of the formation. The handoff. Amir Aaron's going to be bottled up in the backfield and dropped for a loss.
Big time stop there.
Well, they're trying to find a way to get the ball in that kid's hands, and the TC defense
See, that says,
all over it.
Yeah, it said 2nd down there on the scoreboard, but it was actually 3rd down there. So that brought up a 4th down. Big time 3rd down stop there.
That's a big stop, and that's why you play field position. Go back to my keys to the game, brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments. It's exactly what I said. Got to play field position tonight. Special teams are going to be huge. Liam Kerr right there coming through, pinning him deep. And a 3 and out by the TC defense. Going to get the ball back for the offense with some really good field position.
I think I want to protect the kicker back here in this spot.
Whew. And the punt is away. Donovan Gant, the punter.
Nice bounce for Sandusky there.
And it's going to fall dead right at the 43-yard line.
So just the one nice bounce. Keeps it from being able to be fielded really safely, but then doesn't roll very much further for him. So not too bad.
Get that wet field out there, slows it down a little bit. Those golf rules.
Golf.
Golf. Heard somebody say the 53-yard line.
That's great.
Shotgun formation. Shawberry. Handoff. Mason sights. And he's going to be drilled and dropped right at the 45-yard line. Big number 25 on the stop. That is
Bill Goldberg?
Liam Randell.
What a spear there. The way he took him
Right?
down. Let's see if I caught that. Oh, watch that. Again, it's nice. Yeah, he's just got some momentum there. He's coming right up the middle, and he just cuts him down. Here we go, right up the middle.
Oh, I read the wrong name. Denarius Walk on the stop there.
Let's say number 25. Yep.
I read the kid's name from Columbian. Whoops. Handoff to Sights. This time,
I tell you what, man.
Dominic Richardson comes up and wraps him up from behind.
Let's say, look at the size difference between those two players, and Sights just carried him for a couple yards.
Yeah.
Sure it wasn't Landon Geller? Okay. Just checking.
All right, now. I know Tater when I see him.
That's a
Third down and 4. Ball at the 49-yard line. They need to get it inside Sandusky territory past the 47 to convert. 3 receivers set, shotgun. Shawberry fakes the handoff, slings it right side, incomplete.
See, it looked like he got there a little early that time. Maybe,
yeah, that was a close one. It was definitely a close one. I was thinking the same thing, but it's kind of can go either way, kind of call there. And I don't want to be the referee in that position.
Isaac Westner, the intended receiver. Amir Aaron on coverage for Sandusky there.
Taking a look at it here, guys. See what we see. Just a little,
Did a little bit early?
Just a little bit, but not, just put his hand in there.
he was
really.
going for the ball.
Yep.
But he did have that hook around the back, though.
So kind of came off of that, and yeah.
They didn't call it last time, so maybe a little here you go.
Blue Streaks show pressure here. Looks like they're going to bring pressure on the punt, but Kerr ends up getting it away. And this one's going to go to the 5 and into the end zone for a touchback. So the Blue Streaks will start out at 20, but honestly, probably better than punting it to Amir Aaron in that situation. I'd rather just let the ball go
It
through
looked
the
like
end zone.
he even considered it, and then went, probably a better idea to just kind of let this go into the back of the end zone.
You're right. I think about the 5-yard line, he was thinking about it, but he made a business decision and said, nah, never mind.
Coach going to get mad at me if I pick this up right now. Unless I take it back. Then Coach won't be quite as upset.
Unless...
And I bet that even went through his head, and he went, nah. Okay, we'll just let this one go.
Score updates from around the area. Perkins now on top of Clyde, 14-7 in the second quarter. Gibsonburg all over Woodmore, 27-0 in the second quarter. 1st and 10, Sandusky here at the 20-yard line. Amir Aaron, the man in motion, takes the handoff off the left side, trying to find some running room. And he's going to step out of bounds past the line of scrimmage to about the 21, I think. Maybe a yard gain on the play. Edison leading Bellevue 14-6 in the second quarter. Margaretta on top of Hopewell, 7-0 at halftime. Carey on top of Winford, 14-0 at the second quarter in that one. Fremont Ross leading Napoleon 20-7 in the second quarter. Seneca East over Upper Sandusky in the second, 14-7. Henlon in the shotgun, 4 receivers set. Takes the snap, looking, pressure, drops the ball. And Lately picks it up, but he's dropped in the backfield. What a hit by Xavier Matthewson.
Same guy that was in there on that extra point to send that left.
Let's see if we caught that one there.
Yeah, that was a huge hit. Just watch this hit.
Come off the edge there.
Untouched off the edge. Nobody touched him. Boom! I mean, when you're a defender and you're blitzing, you are licking your chops in that situation. Like, that is a defender's dream to come off the edge unblocked and have just a free hit on the quarterback.
And you're just hoping and praying he's still holding that ball when you get to him.
The Tornadoes take a timeout. Timeout's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Don't forget to stick around for the halftime show, brought to you by our friends at Hope and Fostoria, where we will have the marching band performance, brought to you by Forte Music. Some more scores from around the area. Mohawk leading Buckeye Central 27-0 in the second quarter. Colonel Crawford on top of Bucyrus 21-6 in the second. Monroeville 50-0 on New London. 50-0. Port Clinton leading Huron 6-0 in the second quarter. Hanlon drops back. Little screen they set up for Lately. And he breaks a tackle, and now he's into the open to the 30, to the 40. About the 45-yard line is where he'll be brought down. They set up the screen. And I tell you what, man, Henlon did a really good job of selling that to the last minute. A minute and 35 seconds left here in the first half. First down, Blue Streaks. Ball at the 45. Senior quarterback Jason Henlon in the shotgun. Back there with him, Quintavion Fisher. Henlon going to roll to the left, design quarterback run, and he's going to pick up a couple down to about the 47-yard line.
Clock keeps running. Just over a minute left in this half. Next on 60 Minutes.
Second down and 8. Henlon slings it left side, incomplete. As Dalen Brandeberry on the coverage for the Tornadoes. Third down and 8 coming up.
She watched a hockey game with me. She's like, I understand what you mean now. There's a reason why I'm not mic'd up or anything. There's reasons why I don't coach.
Third down and 8. 4 receivers set. Henlon settles a running back on his right hip. Drops back over the middle, looking for a man. Has his man at the 20-yard line. Amir Aaron with a huge catch all the way down to the 20. Boy, Henlon just kind of put that up.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe the defense had a chance to make a play
it looked
there.
like it was almost anybody's ball, and then he just went up and got it.
Yeah, it was who wanted it more.
Ooh. And then the nice little first down post there at the end. You got to love it.
So the Blue Streaks will have it at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. 35 seconds left here in the first half. Sandusky still has 1 timeout left. Tornadoes with 2 timeouts. All timeouts brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Let's thank our sponsors before we get to the halftime portion here. Thanks, Cadet Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope and Fostoria, National Machinery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Forte Music, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., the Ohio Army National Guard, Redline Lawn Care, Little Hugos, DAH Wraps, the Advertiser-Tribune, Pioneer Seed by WEINANDY Seed Service, FEASEL'S Frame and Collision, CLOUSE Electric, Webster Industries, the Edward Jones offices of Tiffin, Burns Electric, and FABRIZIO Chiropractic, Dr. Joel Ardner. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. 1st and 10, Jason Henlin rolls to his right. Looking, slings it right sideline, and that is...
Looks like it was caught.
Yeah.
Caught. Nice catch there by Zorian Bonner.
Clock keeps running.
He did not get out of bounds, so the clock continues to roll. 2nd down and 1. Henlin's going to spike it. He does have a couple more downs to go, so it's good with that spike. You remember last year, 4th down spike? Remember that situation, Greg?
Oh, what a rough situation that one was.
Oh,
Wasn't that it didn't change on the scoreboard or something?
yeah, it didn't, the scoreboard in Sandusky didn't change fast enough, so he still thought it was 3rd down, and he spiked the ball. And literally, as soon as the ball was snapped, they changed it.
What a good situation to be in here for the Streaks. About to go into halftime. You just want to put some points on the board here, take the lead.
Yeah,
Because Columbian comes out with the second half. They get the ball first.
absolutely. 10 seconds left. 3rd and 1. Ball at the 11-yard line.
So it looks like we're going to have, what, 3 out to the left here?
Put
1 to the right.
Put 5 more seconds back on the clock there.
Because somebody started the clock. The referee told him to start the clock.
Hey, don't start the clock to the snaps. There we go.
Henlin going to take off and run.
Look at all the room he's got.
Breaks a tackle, and he stretches it into the end zone for the touchdown. Jason Henlin punches it in from 11 yards out.
Man, that defense just covering all their bases there, covering all the receivers, and he's seen all that open space, and he said, I can just do this myself.
Yeah, defense was in man coverage there, just staying with the receivers, doing a great job in blanket coverage, but
Yeah, you look at that huge gap opens in the middle there. Look at all that space there. And he said, I'll take it up this way, and then just letting his feet do the rest of the work. Great job there, stretching out at the end, too, to make sure you got that one in.
Jace Arias just missed the tackle there.
Ooh, about got in there again.
And the extra point is up and is good. The Blue Streaks take a 7-point lead with 7 seconds left here in the first half. And that's a great drive there by the Blue Streaks.
How about that big-time pass from right about midfield to get them down there? That one really lit the spark there to get that one in the end zone here.
It has an 80-yard drive. And just over 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
And that's not an easy pass to make, as you can
No.
see the flags of the goalpost down there going in the opposite direction of that pass. So that was a real nice pass there.
And Henlin's been back now. This is his 3rd week back, as he was not in for the first 3 games of the year. Don't know what happened there, but I'm sure they're glad to see him back running the offense once again. Senior quarterback. He is electric.
Yeah, we have a couple commenters here both saying the same thing. 3 missed tackles there on that play.
Well, this young man is just special.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Good luck
Making
trying to
him.
tackle it. You saw the footwork there.
He's the first person to wear the winged cardinal. Do you remember that? He was the first person to get to wear the winged cardinal.
Maybe he's a basketball game, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you know he's a special athlete.
That's right. Short kick.
Oh,
man.
That could have been
Had some
disaster.
trouble with it.
Bremeyer picks it up at about the 15, and he's going to be brought down at the 18. And that'll be the last play of the first half. Let's see if the referees try to tell him there's 2 seconds left. I think Yep. Hang on.
Let's see what they say here.
Oh, no, they say halftime.
Yeah,
All
there
right,
we
we're
go.
good.
There we go.
And that's the end of the first half. Sandusky leading Tiffin Columbian 20-13. We'll step aside. We'll take a timeout. But when we come back, we'll have the halftime show brought to you by our friends at Hope and Fostoria, where you can catch the halftime marching band performance presented by Forte Music. That's all coming to you next right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Hope and Fostoria is your prevention headquarters. Overseeing CARSA, they lead the fight against substance abuse with impactful campaigns like Parents Who Host Lose the Most, Red Ribbon Week, and the Hidden in Plain Sight display. They also drive the Suicide Prevention Coalition, promoting the 988 Crisis Hotline, mental health awareness, and Max's Miles Suicide Prevention Walk. Hope and Fostoria would like to remind you that mental health and addiction issues do not discriminate, but sometimes people do. Words matter. Stop the stigma. The words we use to describe mental illness and substance use disorders can impact the likelihood that people will seek help and the quality of help they receive. The language used relating to addiction is important. Using the right words helps to decrease stigma. Here are some helpful tips. Talk about substance use disorder as a chronic illness, not a moral failing, and be a leader in reducing stigma and promoting recovery from this disease. Learn more about Hope and Fostoria and reducing stigma at hopeandfostoria.com.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
We are your neighbors, your sons and daughters. We are learning life and job skills and getting an education. We're proud to serve Ohio. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/OH.
For over 150 years, National Machinery in Tiffin has been setting the standard in metal forming technology. Our innovative cold forming machinery is trusted by industries worldwide, from automotive to aerospace. We pride ourselves on delivering top quality products and world-class customer support, ensuring your business runs smoothly. At National Machinery, we're more than just a company. We're your partner in precision, innovation, and success. Visit us online and see how we're shaping the future one part at a time. It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Come on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On this homecoming night, we look to the field to see the pride of Tiffin Columbian High School, the 2024 edition of our Marching 120, the Tiffin Columbian Band, Flag, and Majorette Squad. Our band band is under the direction of Mr. Michael Meadows and Assistant Director Mr. Trenton Thacker. Our flag and majorette squad are under the direction of Mrs. Danielle Bluth, assisted by Chloe Gibson. Our majorette coach is Mrs. Katie Kilrani. We begin our halftime show this evening with a 1999 hit drilled to a top 10 favorite by the American boy band from their third studio album, Millennium. It was a thank you to all their fans, so sit back, watch, and listen as our Marching 120 drills to Backstreet Boys' Larger Than Life. Everybody knows that our Marching 120 just loves to boogie down and dance. It's part of our being a fun band. So tonight, here's a bit, oh, it's a bit windy. We all remember those in the southern part of our nation, victims of a horrific hurricane. So our fun dance comes from a German hard rock band. It made it to number 24 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in 1984. Although it's been windy this week, our band doesn't worry about it, because we're on the field and we're going to rock you like a hurricane. Homecoming 2024, we're going to expand our presence on the field by just a few. And so, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight, our Marching 120 becomes the Marching 210 as we add the 7th and 8th grade bands from Tiffin Middle School. Welcome to the field, future band members. Together, our bands present another Backstreet Boys 1977 hit. So let's show our appreciation as they entertain us with Everybody Backstreet's Back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Tiffin Columbian Marching Band Leg and Midfield Squad.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, but you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
For over 150 years, National Machinery in Tiffin has been setting the standard in metal forming technology. Our innovative cold forming machinery is trusted by industries worldwide, from automotive to aerospace. We pride ourselves on delivering top quality products and world-class customer support, ensuring your business runs smoothly. At National Machinery, we're more than just a company. We're your partner in precision, innovation, and success. Visit us online and see how we're shaping the future, one part at a time. It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports. Welcome back to Frost-Kalnow Stadium. We're getting ready to start the second half here. Welcome to the halftime show brought to you by Hope in Fostoria. Hope you enjoyed that marching band performance presented by Forte Music. What a performance by both marching bands here tonight. Just an excellent job by the Marching 120. And Mike Meadows just does an outstanding job with those guys. And how does it feel to see primetime down there? Welcome to the broadcast, Russell Fox. How are we doing, Russell?
Good. How are you?
Good. Well, how's it feel to see primetime down there doing his thing?
It feels pretty good.
Yeah?
I enjoy watching him. He's really good. He's really involved, and I think he's found something that he's really loved. He was pretty good at football, and he loved that a lot. But I just feel like band was more his thing, and he's found a passion in that, and I feel like he's going to have a good journey.
That's cool, man. I love seeing him having a good time, having a smile on his face. That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
And the marching band, they have such a good time. And that's really, music is what I mean, it's really what kind of started me on this journey to get to where I'm at now. So whenever there's anybody involved with the music industry or just starting to get their start in music, you got to encourage it, man.
Yeah.
I really love it. So
sure.
Once again, we're here getting ready to start the second half. Tiffin Columbian trailing Sandusky 20-13 after the Blue Streaks tacked on a touchdown at the end of the first half, right before we went to the locker room. Now, Russ, you watched that whole first half, right?
Yep.
You were watching under the canopy over there with Austin.
Yes, sir.
Got to stay out of the rain just like us.
For sure. For sure.
So what were your thoughts on that first half? First, we'll start with Tiffin Columbian. What's your thoughts on the offense right now?
I feel like our offense is getting a really good, strong running game getting going. I feel like that's what we're going to need for this game. I don't feel like it's going to be a really good passing game, especially with number 9 out there. He's fast, strong. He's got it all. I feel like if we're going to get any points on the board and if we need those big chunks, we're going to have to get it on the ground because we're going to have to keep it away from number 9 as much as possible.
And I think keeping their offense off the field is going to be key in the second half. Time of possession, keep the offense on the field, but keep their defense off on the field as well. Get them tired out and get that high-powered offense. Feel like they have to press when they get on the field,
Sure.
you know?
I feel like after that second half, that second quarter started, I feel like we started to get our presence going on defense, and I feel like after that, we started doing a good job. You could see it when down there when Stewie Matthewson goes down and hits the quarterback. I feel like that was a big changing point on our defensive shift of motion.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we had such a big star on the broadcast with us. You've been on for 3 minutes. You already got somebody commenting, hey, Russell, it's Hayden from the Eagles. Mr. Popular.
Well, you're going to have a lot of Eagles fans chiming in on the broadcast if you're up here with me today, Russ. I'm just saying. Eagle pride never dies, man, right?
Yeah, I know. Favorite saying. Still say it.
So we're just about ready to start this second half. For Tiffin Columbian, what's going to be the key here for them to come away with a victory? What do they need to do?
I feel like offensively we need to keep that run game going. Now that we have a run game established, definitely pounding that ball down. But it's now that that's established and we have that good run game going, I say now in the third quarter, or especially early, trying to get a passing game going too. See if we can get that ball up in the air and see if it's even successful.
I've got some stats from the first half. Thanks to Don Cook, our stat extraordinaire up here in the press box, does a great job filling me in with the halftime stats. You talked about that passing game. They really have to get that going.
For sure.
Shawberry so far, 4 of 7 for just 19 yards through the air. But you talk about the run game, already over 100 yards total on the day for the offense. Mason Seitz with 9 carries for 40 yards. Brady Bonnell, 2 touchdowns, 9 carries, 32 yards. And then Zach Shawberry, 5 carries for 45 yards as well. So they've had some big hitters in the run game, and they've had some success in the run game. But they really need to get that offense going, get that passing game going here in the second half. Kickoff is away, and we're underway here in the second half as Brady Bonnell, the return man, brings it up to about the 27-yard line, and that's where Tiffin Columbian will take over for their opening drive here in the second half. Tackle box 2 does not serve perch at Xander. Everybody's got some kind of chime in, every time.
I love it. It just means he's been watching and
well, I mean, did you wait until after halftime to drop that comment?
Maybe he started late. You know how it is on YouTube. You can watch it live if you just.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, nobody's watching on Facebook. I'm just talking out my butt.
And there's Mason Seitz on the carry. He's got it up past the 30 to the 31-yard line. But no, a lot of places don't serve perch. I mean, realistically, the only places that really serve real perch are the ones on the lake. The places around here, it's too expensive to sell real perch. So, second down and 7 coming up here. Handoff, Mason Seitz. It's going to be bottled up right at the line. Stopped for a gain of about 2. Zorian Bonner on the stop. Also in on the stop as well, Dominic Richardson and Davon Scott. 3rd and 5. Offense on the field. 3 receivers set. Bremeyer, the man in motion. Shawberry rolls to his right, looking. Gonna have to roll out, and he's just gonna have to get rid of that one.
Trying to direct traffic out there.
Yeah, nobody home, nobody open. Defensive secondary did a great job in coverage there. Boy, Russ, that secondary is really speedy. So if they're trying to get that passing game going, I don't know if the downfield passing game is going to be there right away. Maybe you have to set that up with a couple of little screen plays, a couple of little, within that 5-yard range to get that offense going, get them to come down a little bit, bring those safeties into the box.
For sure. I've seen a couple plays where we have that offset where we have the 3 wide receivers, the trips bundle, where we have the 3 wide receivers on the far side, one down here, and they've just played that man coverage where there's just that one guy up on this single receiver. And I feel like if we were able to get another guy down there and get him on a slant route, just that open receiver, it's just a man-on-man, one-on-one coverage. Just get him down and get on a quick slant, get these easy completions that can get us good yards.
Yeah, and I mean, there's not going to be very many easy completions out there with this Sandusky defense, but those slants, they might be there. For sure. Defense is playing a little bit off in coverage. They're giving the receivers those first 5 yards, but they're not allowing them to get beat deep. So that's key. Flag on the play as that'll move the ball back to the 20-yard line.
Hey, is that holding maybe? Thought I saw him say?
I think that's what it was.
I just happened to look up as I'm, wizarding over here, pressing 60 buttons at a time. I look up and see a referee on the field. I was like, hey, what are you doing?
You're not supposed to be there. Shotgun formation. Henlon brings a man in motion. That's Amir Aaron. They're going to hand it off the right side. That's likely. Or lately, sorry. lately.
To say it's likely a first down, but lately with it.
McKevion lately.
You got to love it when you have multiple weapons like that. And
he is.
Where you can get everybody to follow the one guy, and then you say, just kidding me. You're handing it off up the middle here.
Right? Especially with that quick, speedy number 9 out there.
Yeah.
You have to respect it.
Yep.
Yeah. You can't not shift in motion with him because then he's wide open for sure.
Henlon going to keep it.
Look at him out there blocking now. Number 9. Throwing some major blocks on the outside there.
Yeah.
Doing it all.
They almost used him as like a decoy and then has a lead blocker there.
Yeah. But defense still does a good job there, swarming to the ball carrier and cutting that one down.
Second down and 8. Ball at the 44-yard line. Sandusky leading Tiffin Columbian 20-13. Jason Henlon in the pistol formation. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Now looking. Rolls to his right. Down the field, got it to his receiver. Bonner on the reception, breaks a tackle. And he's down inside Columbian territory, down to the 39-yard line. Could be a face mask at the end of the run as well. Most likely what that flag indicates. We'll see. Maybe it might be holding. I don't know. They look like they're going to mark that back.
Take a look here.
Oh, it's a block in the back. Typically, when that comes at the very end of the play like that, the flag was thrown when he was tackled.
Take a look here, yeah. So you got right there, number 10 on number 13, I think is what we're going to call that. He kind of shoved him out of bounds there from the backside.
Yeah.
It's a delayed flag on that one.
That gives this action happen simultaneously there with the blocking and the tackle, so yeah.
So it'll be second down, 2nd and 2. And that's going to be complete to D'Amico. And he's got it down inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line.
Nice. I believe he was the one that got the penalty called on him, so he's probably like, hey, throw it to me and let me make up for it here.
So the Blue Streaks move the ball once again, move the chains inside Tornado territory down to the 35-yard line. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers here on the near side, tight end on the left side of the formation, and a wingback on the left side. They bring the wingback in motion on the right side. Fake the handoff, sling it out right. That's Aaron on the reception, breaks the tackle to the 30, to the 25, 15, 10, and out of bounds inside the 10. Say out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Amir Aaron on the carry.
Almost caught in the backfield there, almost. But using those shifty moves to just get out of that first tackle and then just blaze down the field. Sure. Look at that speed. Look at that speed. So nobody even actually tackled him. The best they could do was just push him out of bounds there.
Henlon in the shotgun. 2 receivers here on the near side. They bring Amir Aaron in motion. Henlon fakes the hand. No, he's going to give it to Lately.
Oh, just
off the left side and into the end zone. McKevion Lately.
Just able to get that outside there.
8-yard touchdown run. Puts the Blue Streaks on top. 26-13. 7:54 left to play here in the third quarter.
But just getting on the outside there around Matthews, and then nobody was able to catch him. He even puts up the little fingers there, a little Tyreek Hill move.
You could tell towards the end of that drive, the Tiffin defense was getting tired. They needed to get off that field. They were not ready for that long drive.
Yeah, they're chasing these guys around the field, man, getting more out.
That's what we said. The offense needed to sustain some drives, keep that defense off the field.
Yeah, and they weren't able to starting the second half, having to punt it away.
And the extra point attempt is up and good. The Blue Streaks now lead by 14. It's 7:54 left to play here in the third quarter. 27-13 Sandusky. We'll step aside, take a quick break, but we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144. STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Ink. And we're back here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Nate Mullins and Russell Fox on the call with you here today. Greg, the Wizard Kinn, up here in the press box with us. The kickoff is fielded at the 25-yard line and brought back to the 35.
Looks like number 16, Braden Egbert.
Braden Egbert. Eggy on the return. Once again, Austin Rodriguez on the main cam. Eric Hall standing by, waiting for his opportunity to come back on the mic here. But Russ, doing a great job here tonight, man.
Eric showed me somebody already texted him and said, "Did you get fired already?"
Yep, absolutely. That's what happened.
That's good stuff.
Tornadoes set up shop at their own 35. 1st and 10. 3 receivers set. Shawberry fakes the handoff. Looking over the middle. Brandeberry had it and dropped it right at the 50-yard line. Nice coverage on the play there. Number 31, Dante Ship Jr. 2nd and 10 coming up here.
Oh, just got the end of that one there, too.
Brandeberry's a tough kid. Second down and 10. We're going to hand it off to Brandeberry off the left side, trying to find some running room to the 40. And it'll be brought down just past the 40 at about the 41-yard line. 3rd down and 4 coming up
It's a nice little 6-yard gain. Didn't even look like it. It's running sideways there. I didn't think he got that many out of it.
Yeah.
It's a good decision to cut the ball there, go north and south at the end.
It was that last-minute north and south decision that he made that got him that extra couple yards that we needed.
Tornadoes need something on this drive here. 3rd and 4. It's a big down here. Shawberry back to pass. Pressure. They set up the screen for Bonnell, but the defense read it and sniffed it out, and they were there to make the stop. Denarius Walk says, I've been watching film all week. I knew that was coming.
No doubt about it. They knew that one was coming.
And I'm just being honest, though. Your quarterback didn't really sell that one very well. As soon as he got that snap, he started dropping back.
Let's take a look.
See, look at.
Yeah, a little bit further back than you would expect him to, maybe just a step or two. But like you said, Nate, these teams watch tape on each other. They know what's coming.
Yep. That's a good point there, Papa Smurf on YouTube. They are really missing Jack Newlove and Deshaun Russell. What a punt by Liam Kerr to be able to get that one off.
Way to get rid of that one. Nice.
And this
bounce.
one's going to go all the way down to the 10 and inside the 10. Still rolling.
Just blow on it. Keep it going.
Still rolling.
Look at him walked in the air at it. I love it.
All the way down to the 6-yard line. Liam Kerr. What a punt.
Yeah, in the face of pressure to get that one off, and what a booming kick that was.
He has got a leg on him. He has been able to show it in practice as well. He was, before the game, I was helping shake balls for him. He was hitting field goals from 50 yards.
Yeah.
With a crosswind as well. It's very amazing to see. He has got a leg on him.
So the Blue Streaks will have to set up territory inside their own 10 down to the 6-yard line.
And Tornadoes need their defense to step up here. You had a great punt there. Need your defense to just step up here and hold them.
It was not a very long break for the defense, though.
Yeah.
Definitely still tired from that last drive.
Handoff lately on the carry, and I tell you what, they had if they could have got him at the first contact, he'd have been down at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and watch this game, Nate, and see if they ever got anybody at the first contact. This Sandusky team is so shifty. So shifty.
Yeah, they have routinely made that first man miss all night long.
I think the only time there was a first man contact is when Stewie Matthewson came off the edge and drilled the quarterback. I think that was the only time we ever got a first contact play.
And that one still worked out for Sandusky.
Yeah. Shotgun formation.
Got 4 seconds here on the play clock.
Henlon fakes the handoff, slings it out right. That's Amir Aaron on the reception, and he's going to be out of bounds. Close to the 15. They'll mark him out at the 13-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and about 4 coming up. It's a big down for the defense right here.
So
you got to come up with a stop.
Good job there by number 3 on the defense there, kind of, being blocked, but moving his blocker to the outside and kind of forcing that pass to have to go out of bounds there. So you get blocked on the outside and that play's gone.
Yeah.
Three yards to pick up here. This will be another big 3rd down, especially in this position of the field.
Henlon in the shotgun. Rolls to his right. He's going to keep it. He's at the 15 and down to about the 17. That should be good enough to move the chains. And a 1st down for the Sandusky Blue Streaks.
Dalen Brandenberry was able to just push him back instead of falling forward with him. Drive him back, move his feet. Maybe they could have marked that down, maybe a couple yards short, and made them go for a 4th and 1.
Wow. Got some score updates from around the area for you here, folks. Perkins leading Clyde 21-7 in the 3rd quarter. Edison leading Bellevue 21-6. That one's in the 3rd. Gibsonburg over Woodmore in the fourth quarter, 34-0. Hopewell Loudon now leading Margaretta 16-7. That's in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, a little confusion here. I think we're going to take a timeout. You see the confusion there on the offense.
Timeout called by Sandusky. Timeout's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Let's keep going with those scores from around the area. Cary leading Winford 21-7. Vermilion leading Norwalk 6-0. Seneca East over Upper Sandusky 14-7. That's in the 4th quarter. Lakota leading Willard 21-0 at halftime. Fremont Ross leading Napoleon 20-13. Mohawk all over Buckeye Central 41-0. Colonel Crawford 30 unanswered points on Bucyrus to lead 30-6 at halftime. And these Monroeville Eagles, Greggy, 71-0 over New London, and that's in the fourth quarter. Wow. That's what I said wow for earlier. I said, wow, 71 points. You just don't see that number very often. You don't get up to 70 very often.
Yeah. That is a lot of scoring going on in that game.
Those Monroeville Eagles, man, I tell you, that was a fun team to cover.
Yeah. They're one of the toughest little kind of under-the-radar teams in the area, no doubt about it.
Henlon, hand off to Amir Aaron.
Ooh.
He's tripped up and sent into the air.
5-yard gain on that one. I think 3 of those yards came through the air.
Yeah. 3:30 left to play here in the third quarter. Blue Streaks leading 27-13. Nate Mullins and Russell Fox on the call with you here. Greg the Wizard Kinn on the production side of things.
Looks like he did a whole barrel roll in the air.
It's like a somersault or something.
Fakes the handoff. Henlon going to sling it down deep. He's got Amir Aaron down deep.
Oh, my
And he
goodness.
almost comes up with the catch.
Wow.
Put a flag down on the play.
Wow. Braden Egbert on coverage just never turned his head around. But I tell you, he did everything he had to make sure that Amir Aaron didn't catch that ball.
I'm in shock that he didn't. He had that thing in his hands. I'm so surprised.
He almost caught it on the tip,
yeah,
too.
look at this.
He
gets it in his hands there, and then almost
tipped it to himself off his back.
Yeah, I'm sure there's not many times that ball comes down the field to him and that happens. The hands on that kid are ridiculously good. So, you almost caught it off your own tip. That's incredible.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty, not a spot foul at the high school level. That'll be a first down for the Blue Streaks. Ball at the 38-yard line. They bring a man in motion. Sling it out left, complete. Amir Aaron on the reception, and he's got it inside tornado territory down to the 46-yard line. And this drive started once again at the 6-yard line for the Blue Streaks.
There's that first move miss that you're talking about all game. Cannot get that first move, that first player to ever hit. Just can't do it.
Yeah, and again, this offense just taking its time, going down the field like you talked about, Nate, starting at their own 6-yard line. And we talked about this defense for Columbian already not really catching their breath yet, and they've been out here how long now?
Yeah.
As this offense just continues to grind them down.
When some of these kids play them both ways, so, I mean, that's got to be hard when you get back on the offensive side of the ball. You've been trying to stop this team all day.
Yeah.
As McKevion lately on the carry.
Flag flying in there.
Some laundry flies towards the end of the play. I believe it's thrown in the direction of Casey O'Rourke for the Blue Streaks, as he was given the business to number 73, Bradley Willman, down there.
What do we got holding there?
He was giving him the business.
Yeah, I'm sure that this TC defense is getting plenty of stamina practice in here tonight. That's all you do is chase this Blue Streaks team around the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are so speedy out there.
So that'll move the ball back to midfield. 15 yards to go to pick up the first. They need to get past the 35 to convert here. First and 15. Henlon in the shotgun. He's going to take off and run. And he's got it down inside the 45 to about the 41-yard line, where he falls forward to. That was a 9-yard gain.
So as a defensive coordinator, it's got to be a nightmare to try to contain a quarterback that can kill you with the arm and the legs. Oh, my goodness.
And he is a cerebral assassin.
Yeah.
Because he is just so methodical with his approach.
So I see him like pump the throw and he pulls it back down,
Yeah.
and then like I see the wheels just start going. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Well, and they did a great job covering the wheel route out of the backfield, but that just kind of gave all that open space to him.
Yep. Yeah. He's like, all right, I'll just follow that.
Yeah. Second down and 6. Henlon slings it right side, completes it to his receiver, and they have the first down as Keelan Lockhart on the reception picks up the ball and then pulls up his pants here. Get that man a belt.
This has
Some
to
of
be
those.
This has to be so hard for that Columbian defense trying to contain the quarterback who can throw it and run. Also, as well with that running back and wide receiver who is so quick. Like, they're both so quick and so powerful. They can just blow right by you and through you in seconds.
Henlin in the shotgun, 1st and 10. 4 receivers on the field for the Blue Streaks. Hand off to Lately. And McKevion Lately has it up to about the 33-yard line. Inside of a minute to play here in the third quarter. Russ did a phenomenal job, man. Appreciate your help with this. At the end of the third quarter, Eric's going to take back over, but I want to thank you once again for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Phenomenal job.
So we had another comment here from somebody on YouTube named Beans. Says, Russell needs to be with you every Friday. Great kid and great family.
There you go.
So obviously got some big fans out there.
I'm sure Russ will be joining us plenty of times over the next few years while he's here at Columbian.
I hope.
3 receivers set, 2nd and 7. Lately on the handoff.
Good, just like shifting himself there,
The
changing
hesitation, the patience to allow his blocks to set up.
Yeah, I mean, those blocks, man, you got to give it to him. How often can you stop dead in the backfield like that and change direction? That doesn't happen very often. You'll have guys in your face back there. Well, it's going to be the end of the third quarter there.
And that'll be the end of 3. Tiffin Columbian trails Sandusky 27-13. We'll step aside, take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter. Thanks again to Russell Fox for helping out.
No problem, Coach.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency, providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent, Sam Schelt-Palm, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1132. It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports. Welcome back to Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Start the fourth quarter of action as McKevion Lately takes the handoff and picks up the first down to the 23-yard line. Blue Streaks have possession. This drive started at their own 8-yard line and has eaten up more than 6 minutes of clock.
Give a shout out here, Nate, to one of the Columbian Wider boys.
Oh, is that Dominic Arter?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's the kid that Eric interviewed down on the sideline last year. Hey, Dominic, how you doing, buddy?
He says, I'm working hard. I'm just taking myself a little break right now.
That's a great
Taking
kid,
a break
man. He is such a good kid.
Taking a break and watching us. Don't forget that, Nate.
That's so cool. He's such a great kid. Trips bunch to the right side. Jason Henlin in the shotgun. Lately takes the handoff.
That cut got him another 6 yards again.
Man.
See, we have a comment here, Nate. Somebody talking about Lately's name. I'm trying to figure out how he says that we say it here. But our apologies.
Oh, McKevion Lately?
McKevion. Oh, okay. So, okay. I don't even know
My
how you were saying
apologies.
it.
I was saying McKevion, but that's how they're saying it in the press box.
Okay,
My apologies.
I got you. McKevion.
I'll get it right. McKevion Lately in the shotgun with Jason Henlin. Fakes the handoff, slings it over the middle.
Ooh.
Bonner on the reception.
Way to come down with that one.
Lucas Hart on the stop. So the Blue Streaks just been marching on this drive.
Blue Streaks just really been in control here this whole second half, guys.
This second half has just been all Sandusky. Henlin, handoff. McIvion lately into the end zone from 10 yards out. And McIvion lately.
Looks like he came up a little limp afterwards, too.
10-yard touchdown run puts the Blue Streaks up 33-13, pending the extra point.
Yeah, you see him just get to the outside there, and he sees that little seam, and then he hits the Jets. Flips right through everybody.
And the extra point attempt is up, and it's good. Will Thomas knocks it through and puts the Blue Streaks up by 21, 34-13 with 9:54 left to play here in the ball game.
Yeah, it was a 13-13 game just before halftime. You remember the Blue Streaks quickly made their way downfield to punch that score in right before half, giving themselves the advantage. And then, they came out in the second half and continue rolling with that momentum. And now we're under 10 minutes left in this game. That third quarter just went by like that. I don't even know where it went.
It was mainly 2 long drives by the Blue Streaks.
Just like that.
I mean, the Tornadoes really have not had a whole lot of momentum.
These comments are cracking me up tonight.
Oh, that YouTube comment section's going wild tonight, man.
Dominic said, "We good?" And he said, "I trust Dominic." He says, "We're good, we're good." I love it. Colonel Crawford just pouring it on Bucyrus there.
37-6 in the third quarter.
I see.
We'll have Colonel Crawford in a couple weeks, I believe.
See, Mohawk 41, Buckhead Central nothing still in the fourth quarter. Mohawk just rolling over there.
Actually, we have Colonel Crawford next week. Seneca East versus Colonel Crawford live from Tiger Stadium on the X-Stream.
Seneca East is winning their game right now.
Yeah. 14-7 over Upper. Start of the fourth quarter there.
These strategic kicks, every time that Sandusky kicked the ball, it's gone a little short, not too short, and it has this wild bounce to it.
The ball's on the ground. Sandusky picks it up. Bremeyer with the fumble. This is Amir Aaron on the return, brings it all the way back to the 5-yard line.
The ball would find its way into his hands.
Yeah.
Right.
I was going to say, of course it is.
Jeez.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Let's see if we caught that one there. No, just the end of it. Wow.
Perkins up on Clyde 21-7. That's in the fourth quarter.
You and somebody else comment right at the same time.
Yeah. Hopewell still just barely edging out Margaretta 16-7 in the fourth quarter. That is a 2-possession game, but still, I mean.
We've seen them Bowler Bears. They're a tough team.
It's always a tough team, especially over there at the Duck Pond.
Oh, yeah. If you had any momentum left, that one there just about snuffed it right out.
Yeah. Henlin, handoff. McIvion lately bounces off a tackle and into the end zone. Another Blue Streaks touchdown. That puts the Blue Streaks up 40-13, pending the extra point. Quickly, after the fumble, they capitalize on one play.
So that one looked like it was almost in slow motion, the way he just they ran into the blocker and the tackle, and he just kind of drove his way on in there. Like everybody's just like, yeah, let it happen, I guess. See, he gets to the outside here. You see, he could have hit a hole there, but he just kind of runs into everybody and just slowly barrels his way through there.
And lost his pants again.
Blue Streaks on to attempt the extra point. It's
Ooh.
up, and it is good. Will Thomas knocks through the extra point, puts the Blue Streaks up by 28. It's 41-13 here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium on homecoming night.
This one just got away from the Tornadoes fast.
It really did.
JD says, I think this game is all Eric's fault. I think so, too.
You know what?
He hasn't been down there on the sidelines. Uh-oh, looks like we have a player down
Yeah,
there.
because usually when I throw it down to you, Eric, that's like when I say I'm going to, that's when it happens. That's when good things happen.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody got cramped up there during that kick. Sandusky player down there.
We'll step aside, take a quick breakaway timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We still got 9 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Welcome back to Frost-Kalnow Stadium. 9:40 to play here in the ball game. Blue Streaks tack on another touchdown. They lead 41-13. Will Thomas kicks it off for the Blue Streaks. Tornadoes field it at the 22. Johnny Bremeyer on the return. Brings it up to about the 30-yard line.
Dominic says, put the camera on me.
Well, if it was Dominic Helmstetter, we'd...
He says, I'm the star of the show. So these guys wouldn't even be able to play 4 quarters if I didn't give them the water that they need.
Why do I feel like you're ad-libbing a little bit now?
No, he said those exact things.
It's all right there. Plain text.
Nice.
Just like your buddy JD saying, you not being on the sidelines threw everything off.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's just blaming me being here.
Eric! He is a bad, bad man.
Oh, that's a nice little play there, but yeah, our defense just closing down all the lanes there.
They really have done a great job up the middle. Like the interior of that Sandusky defense has been, I mean, really tight. I mean, it's just stout tonight. Big number 7, Quintavion Fisher.
I've seen somebody said, how many touchdowns has lately got? Too many. I'll tell you that. It's a lot of them. A lot of them, that's how many.
And that one's complete. That's Mathewson on the reception. Xavier Mathewson picks up the first down to the 45-yard line. TC offense quickly back up to the line. Inside of 9 minutes to play. They sling it over the middle.
Nice.
Brandeberry on the reception, breaks the tackle. Skips ahead past the 40 up to about the 36-yard line where he'll be brought down there. That'll move the chains once again for the TC offense. Another Tiffin first down.
A nice little quick throw there, a little fake handoff. Immediately slings it right out. Picks up good yardage there.
Shawberry slings it over the right side. That's complete. Once again, Bremeyer on the reception. Down to the 25-yard line.
Another first down.
Is it Bremeyer or Bremeyer? I keep hearing the announcer say Bremeyer, and if it's Bremeyer, I'm going...
It's Bruhmeyer.
It's Bruh.
It's thinking many ways you can say it.
Duh,
everybody's
you read?
wrong. Everybody's wrong, everybody's right.
Learn how to read. Shawberry, handoff, sights up the middle.
Ooh.
Spins out of a tackle.
Had some good momentum going there and then ran into 2 Blue Streaks.
Yeah. Down at the 21-yard line. Inside of 8 minutes to play in the ball game.
Is it Bremeyer?
That's what I thought it was. I've always said Bremeyer, but he keeps saying Bremeyer down there. Pistol formation here. Brandeberry, the man in motion. They hand it to him on the jet sweep. going to be cut down right at the 20-yard line. Boy, the defense was not falling for that one whatsoever.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get the edge there and at least pick up the first down, but defense coming and just chopped that one right down.
Dante Ship Jr. coming in to make the stop, the freshman phenom.
Yeah, he shot right in there.
Yeah. It's like he had good motion there to the outside. And TC's going so fast, I ain't going to have time to run this replay. Picking up that
Shawberry, pump. Now looking.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And he's just going to have to throw that one away.
Whoa.
And the defender nearly came up with the interception there along the sideline.
Yeah.
He was just trying to throw that one away.
And I tell you, that just speaks to how good the coverage is for the Blue Streaks defense, because he's back there in the backfield running around, looking, and nobody can get open.
There was nobody open, like nobody. And I know, sometimes you got to anticipate with routes, anticipate your guys going to be open. But with how tight this coverage has been tonight, if I'm Shawberry, I'm not putting that ball up in harm's way,
Too dangerous.
Fourth down, Shawberry slings it.
Right there, you see why.
And it is picked off.
Oh, my goodness.
Intercepted by the Blue Streaks.
How?
Ship Jr. once again.
How?
And the freshman brings it back.
Wow. How often do you see that where one player almost intercepts it, it bounces off his hands into the other players for the interception? Like, unreal. It's just unreal. Let's see, yeah, I think I caught this one. I got to see this one again. That was ridiculous. Like, I thought for sure the first guy was actually going to grab it. And then I was like, oh, he didn't get it. And then his buddy's right there. He said, no worry, I got it.
Oh. And Matthewson almost kind of kept it up there for him to be able to come up with that.
I was going to say, he almost came up with the tip himself. But
came up with the second attempt there. It was him. He tipped it back to the third guy.
So that ball must be extra bouncy or something out there where it bounced off everybody's hands.
Shouldn't have had that popcorn.
Yeah. Popcorn's too good, though.
What an incredible interception, though. Like, I don't know.
The awareness.
I don't know.
For a freshman.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a freshman.
To see that ball not only been deflected, but to locate it and say, I'm going to come down with that one.
Somebody throwing shirts out down there? Eric, where you at? Come on.
Those are the footballs.
And the handoff. Quintavion Fisher carries the ball off the right side. Says he is 5'8", 175 pounds. I don't know about that. Is he wearing a flak jacket? Because
I don't know. Some of these heights and weights, I've been kind of looking at some of these players. I'm like, I don't know if they exactly match up. Some of these guys look like beefy.
I mean, he looks like
boys out there.
He looks like he's got some beef, man. Like, I know he's only 5'8".
So I was thinking that earlier about Lockhart. Actually, I was like, man, he's a wide receiver. He looks more like a running back.
Henlon slings it right side. That's complete.
Look at the moves, just shifting his way right through the defense.
Amir Aaron once again, just putting his hands all over this game. Ball at the 35-yard line. Blue Streaks have really just taken control here in this second half. Couple of turnovers.
So yeah, now they're just kind of going through the motions, just running their plays. Firmly in control here.
And you got a defensive encroachment there.
Wow.
I believe we have a quarterback substitution now as Dale Johnson comes into the game for the Blue Streaks, taking over for Jason Henlon.
What's it, 6'4"?
Yeah.
It's like quite a few inches taller than Henlon.
Junior quarterback, who's the starter for the first 3 games of the season. Stats on the year for Johnson: 24 of 82 for 500 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. As the handoff goes to Quintavion Fisher.
So most likely his job here is just going to be handing the ball.
That's right. Yeah.
So we got a final from Mohawk here, 48-0 over Buckeye Central.
There you go.
Like we said, Mohawk just continue to roll here on their season.
Warriors 5-1 now. They had some votes in Division 7. So,
see, I know we got another game or 2 of theirs on our schedule.
Next week?
Their head coach will be on in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
For the Coach's Corner. We got our eyes on you, Mohawk.
We got our eyes on you.
Almost
Really got the
jump
defense
again.
to jump again. Johnson handoff. This time, Fisher stood up in the backfield and dropped.
So the defense, they know what's coming there. So he just gonna run the ball, run that clock down. We'll meet you in the backfield.
Some more scores from around the area. Final, Hopewell Loudon 16, Margaretta 7. Gibsonburg 34, Woodmore nothing. That's a final.
What was that score again from the Hopewell?
16-7, final.
Ooh, I thought it was 16-14.
That's why we never heard anything from Connor. It was too close.
Too scary.
Johnson, handoff.
28 there.
And number 28 on the carry, Omar Alejo.
Sophomore getting some time here.
That name reminds me of that big running back for Cary when they won the state title. Remember Vallejo?
I was gonna say, what's his name? Vallejo. Yeah.
They called him the win it.
He was a beast.
Win of Vallejo. Isn't that what they called him? Because he was so big, like 270 pounds.
I'd say Vallejo. Holy crap, that kid teach.
Yeah. It was a final 71-0 Monroeville over New London.
Oh, wow.
Huron and Port Clinton tied at 6 apiece in the fourth quarter. Wow.
What a game there. And a handoff 28 again.
Off the right side. Nice moves there by Alejo. And they're going to be short of the marker by about 14. So fourth down coming up. Colonel Crawford, 44, Bucyrus, 6. So the Eagles with 44 unanswered points in that one.
Say if
Remember,
anybody,
Bucyrus started out 6-0 in that one.
so say if anybody doesn't know and they're wondering what the Calvert score is tonight, it's because it's not a game, it's tomorrow night.
That's right. Tune in tomorrow. Calvert versus Lucas right here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. It's nice. I don't even have to tear down most of this stuff. I can just stay here. I'll take the expensive stuff, and the rest of it can just stay here.
Just put our feet up and make ourselves at home.
That's right.
Believe I'll be back on the sidelines for that game.
Maybe? Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Is it going to be raining again like it was tonight? Man, it's finally starting. No, it's still raining out there. The whole game.
I was going to say it could be much worse right now. At least it's like a moderate rain.
Rain is expected to stop in 17 minutes. By the time the game's over.
So I guess that's when the Blue Streak Lightning is going to stop too. In about 17 minutes.
That wind is nasty out there right now.
Well, it looks like we're going to get some rain tomorrow too, right around noon time. So, yay!
See, Seneca East 14 up Sandusky final. We had a comment here.
That's a good one. That's a great game right there.
Good matchup, yeah.
That upper team's been putting together a couple of good games these last couple weeks. It's good to see. We'll be covering one of their games here in just a few weeks. We'll be covering the Mohawk versus Upper Sandusky game, week 8.
I think we covered that one last year, didn't we?
Yes, we did. It was a thriller.
Good game
All the
there.
way down to the last play.
I thought so.
Caden Holman.
Big old field goal here.
Will Thomas, this is going to be a 44-yard field goal.
Boom.
And he slips and fell.
Oh, come on, Rain.
I tell you, he was booting him, though, in pregame. I saw that kid making him from 40-plus,
Yeah.
so that's well within his range.
Yeah, you got to believe if he didn't slip there, that one probably had a really good chance of making it.
But he got caught by the turf monster there.
The old slippery turf monster. He kind of laid there for a second. I think he was like, ow, my pride.
Yeah.
Can't help it. There's nothing you can do in that situation.
Yep.
I agree with that. Barry Robinson, Mohawk should be in the top 10 in Division 7 for sure.
Yeah, they've been
The only
tearing it
problem
up.
is there's a team at the top that just doesn't belong in Division 7. So until that team.
Big handoff here. Who we got running the ball?
I think that's number 41 on the carry.
Yep.
Hayden Miller, senior running back. Of course, a lot of these seniors on this team have been waiting for their opportunity behind one of the best senior classes in Tiffin Columbian history. So some of these guys you might not be familiar with. You're like, he's a senior? I haven't heard his name. It's because there's a lot of guys in front of him.
Yeah, I was going to say they just lucked out at going to school at the same time with some great, incredible athletes.
Doesn't mean that kid's not any good. I mean, look at that run by Hayden Miller right there. Picks up the first down. Handoff. Miller once again left side. And he's got a good carry. Good for about 8 yards up to the 45-yard line. Nice probably be the last play, but we'll see. Down to 25 seconds. Let's see if they run another play here. They don't have to, but.
If Hayden Miller had his way, he'd want one more.
Yeah, absolutely. Those kids on the field want to run another play, but I think the coaches are like, that's it.
I don't know. Some of them, the ones that are playing both ways, are probably pretty wore out by now. They're like, come on, 5 seconds, let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's the final play of the game, folks. Your final score, Sandusky 41, Tiffin Columbian 13. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're going to step aside, take a quick timeout. But when we come back, we'll have the post-game show brought to you by your friends at Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. That's all coming to you next right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Hope and Fostoria is your prevention headquarters. Overseeing CARSA, they lead the fight against substance abuse with impactful campaigns like Parents Who Host Lose the Most, Red Ribbon Week, and the Hidden in Plain Sight display. They also drive the Suicide Prevention Coalition, promoting the 988 Crisis Hotline, mental health awareness, and Max's Miles Suicide Prevention Walk. Hope and Fostoria would like to remind you that mental health and addiction issues do not discriminate, but sometimes people do. Words matter. Stop the stigma. The words we use to describe mental illness and substance use disorders can impact the likelihood that people will seek help and the quality of help they receive. The language used relating to addiction is important. Using the right words helps to decrease stigma. Here are some helpful tips. Talk about substance use disorder as a chronic illness, not a moral failing, and be a leader in reducing stigma and promoting recovery from this disease. Learn more about Hope and Fostoria and reducing stigma at hopeandfostoria.com.
Welcome to Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
We are your neighbors, your sons and daughters. We are learning life and job skills and getting an education. We're proud to serve Ohio. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/OH.
For over 150 years, National Machinery in Tiffin has been setting the standard in metal forming technology. Our innovative cold forming machinery is trusted by industries worldwide, from automotive to aerospace. We pride ourselves on delivering top quality products and world-class customer support, ensuring your business runs smoothly. At National Machinery, we're more than just a company. We're your partner in precision, innovation, and success. Visit us online and see how we're shaping the future one part at a time. It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports. Maria, don't you know I've thought about you all day? Yeah, I've been longing for some beef and some consomme, sweet burrito. This is surely going to my thighs. Well, I'm a hungry eater and you surely caught my eyes. My burrito, I love you so. Oh, my burrito, burrito, I love you so. I love you. How's it going, sports fans? It's game day, and the food is hot here at XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Before you settle in to watch the game, whether you're by yourself trying to figure out what you want for dinner, trying to figure out how to feed a bunch of people, why not consider some delicious grub from XCARET Mexican Restaurant? Today, we're highlighting the birria ramen. That's right, I'll say it again. Birria ramen. Oh my goodness, I think I just got my mic wet. How do you birria? I have to have a lime. And you're gonna get the best, juiciest limes right here at XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Look at all that juice. So here we have the birria ramen. Oh, this looks so good. I'm digging in. I can't look at it anymore. All right, here we go. That should not be allowed to be that good. My goodness. Folks, get on over here. Get yourself some of this birria ramen. Let them know you heard about it on Heart of Ohio Sports. Why are you still watching me eat? You could be eating this right now. Don't you just want to dig in? I could eat this whole bowl right now. And I'm going to. But I'm not going to make you watch me do it. Tell you what. Call in your order. XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Birria ramen. The only place you're going to find this in town, folks. I'm telling you. This is a home run right here. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Whether you're a diehard fan rooting for the home team, or you're just looking for some tasty eats for your game day treats, the birria ramen is our featured item here on this game day grub segment, and you're gonna wanna call in your order now. That's right, call XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Mention you saw this segment on our broadcast. You get 15% off your order. Take advantage of this birria ramen special at XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Oh, and don't forget the queso. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports is owned by Mullins Entertainment and located inside Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. The space features a state-of-the-art podcast studio, open for public use. Building a platform for creators is one of our top priorities. We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports. All right, welcome back to Frost-Kalnow Stadium. We're live with the postgame show brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union. We have our player of the game. Once again, what an outstanding game for this young man. McIvion Lately is our player of the game tonight. 4 touchdowns on the ground, over 150 all-purpose yards today. What a game, young man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, talk about this win. This is a big win for you guys. Obviously, last year's game is last year's game. Let's put that behind us. What was the mentality coming into this one?
To just play hard, man. Play our A off. I don't know. I don't want to cuss on here. Just play as hard as we can and get the dub.
That's right, and you did, man. And all right, so it's 13-13 right before halftime. You guys punched that score in, put you up by a touchdown. What was the message at halftime? Because, man, it was a one-score game at halftime, and then you guys just ran away with it at the end. What was that in the locker room?
Our coach told us not to let up. He told us that they were supposed to beat us by 21. That's what they had us, so we made sure that we beat them by 21.
Bulletin board material there.
Ooh. I don't know where you found that stat at, that they were supposed to beat you, but, hey, anything you got to use for fuel, man, that's leading into a big game like this. Now, you guys came in. You lost your first 3, but you've had Jason back for the last 2 games. Now you got him back again tonight. You're kind of getting into the rhythm of this offense a little bit, finding your playmakers. Talk about how much momentum you guys are working with right now as you work into the second half of the season.
I don't know what you mean by that. But
I mean, like, how good does it feel to start playing some good football as you work towards the end of the season?
It feels good. It feels like we back to ourselves again.
So towards the end of the last year, I really felt like you guys were one of the best teams in the area that didn't really get talked about a whole lot. Now, you guys are going to sneak up on some people because of those first 3 games. What's the mentality going into these last 4 games? What are you guys thinking about? Obviously, playoffs are right there for the taking, but what's the goals?
The goal is to get a home playoff game.
All right. That's huge. I mean, at Strobel Field, that's a great place to host a playoff game. Now, talk about what that would mean to you to be able to host a home playoff game.
I mean, it would mean, I don't know how to say it, but it would mean the most to me, for real. Like, just growing up, I always wanted to play football. I wasn't able to, and if we get a home playoff game, it's really going to lighten up my day.
All right, man. Hey, I like this. This is cool. Explain this. What is this? What's going on here, man?
So whenever you get a touchdown or a good play, we put this on, and, yeah, it's just called a chain.
The chain?
Yeah.
I like it, man.
Chain.
Well, you made a lot of big plays tonight.
Yeah, you definitely deserving of that chain.
What's that?
So I need to know if it's got real diamonds in it.
Is that real?
No, it's not real.
I need to get my little checker out, my little tester here.
Hey, I got one in the locker room. You can test that.
I love it. Hey, man, you got any shout-outs for anybody?
Shout out to my boy Mir, man. You finally won the block for me. I
love it. All right, young man, thank you so much once again. Player of the game.
We got a little shirt for you here.
Now, is that going to fit you, man?
No, this ain't fit me. But
what is that, a medium? Is that a youth medium?
That says it's a large. Nah, we'll get you a different
We'll get
size.
you hooked up, man. We'll get you a good shirt. Either way, once again, our player of the game, McIvion Lately, 4 touchdowns on the ground today, over 150 yards, all purpose. What a game today for the Blue Streaks. 41-13 final score. Thanks again, young man.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Hope and Fostoria is your prevention headquarters. Overseeing CARSA, they lead the fight against substance abuse with impactful campaigns like Parents Who Host Lose the Most, Red Ribbon Week, and the Hidden in Plain Sight display. They also drive the Suicide Prevention Coalition, promoting the 988 Crisis Hotline, mental health awareness, and Max's Miles Suicide Prevention Walk. Hope and Fostoria would like to remind you that mental health and addiction issues do not discriminate, but sometimes people do. Words matter. Stop the stigma. The words we use to describe mental illness and substance use disorders can impact the likelihood that people will seek help and the quality of help they receive. The language used relating to addiction is important. Using the right words helps to decrease stigma. Here are some helpful tips. Talk about substance use disorder as a chronic illness, not a moral failing, and be a leader in reducing stigma and promoting recovery from this disease. Learn more about Hope and Fostoria and reducing stigma at hopeandfostoria.com.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
We are your neighbors, your sons and daughters. We are learning life and job skills and getting an education. We're proud to serve Ohio. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/OH.
For over 150 years, National Machinery in Tiffin has been setting the standard in metal forming technology. Our innovative cold forming machinery is trusted by industries worldwide, from automotive to aerospace. We pride ourselves on delivering top quality products and world-class customer support, ensuring your business runs smoothly. At National Machinery, we're more than just a company. We're your partner in precision, innovation, and success. Visit us online and see how we're shaping the future, one part at a time. It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports. Welcome back to the postgame show live here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Your final score, Sandusky 41, Tiffin Columbian 13. Nate Mullins and Eric Hall wrapping things up here in the press box. We also got the wizard Greg Kinn on the ones and twos. Austin Rodriguez has done a great job here tonight on camera. I mean, for not having Tommy here tonight, you guys did a really good job. And I'm just saying, very good job by everybody here tonight on the broadcast. Now, for Tiffin Columbian, 2 tough losses in a row. And you talk about 2 second-half losses. You know, that Huron game, they had a lead, let it slip away. This game, you had a lead in the second quarter, let it slip away. Defensively, they have really struggled this year. And I know there's some guys out, there's some guys that they're trying to fill spots here, but this defense is really searching for answers right now. And you could see there was a certain point in this game where Sandusky kind of knew that they could do whatever they wanted to do with the ball. And there wasn't a whole lot that Columbian could do to stop it. And it gets frustrating at that point. I can't imagine being a defender, being in that situation where they're just driving the length of the field. That 93-yard drive, the one that started at their own 7, I mean, that was just a backbreaker. You know,
just wearing you out, wearing you down. Yeah.
And then they come out and they get the fumble on the kickoff return. They take it all the way back to the 5, punch it in one play later, and it's like it goes from being a 2-score game to being 40-13. You're like, what just happened?
Yeah, and then the momentum's completely gone. And yeah, it's hard to come back from that.
For sure. But tough loss for Tiffin Columbian. And it doesn't get any easier from this point on for the Tornadoes. Because, Greg, I mean, we won't see them again until, let's see, October 18th, I think, is the next time we'll see.
And I want to note that that's not by our choice.
No.
Yeah, like, we want to be there for you guys. Just a lot of away teams don't allow it. So.
Yeah, the away press boxes aren't as friendly as the home. But we have the Norwalk game on our schedule. Tiffin Columbian will be on the road for 3 out of the next 4 games. They face Clyde. They'll travel to Bellevue. They'll be back home for Norwalk. And then they have Perkins to close out the season, the number 1 team in Division 4.
Yeah.
So,
like
and
said,
Clyde right now is getting some
votes
in Division 3 as well. So it just doesn't get any easier from this point on. And that SBC Lake is just such a gauntlet every year. I mean, I know there's only 5 teams in there, but all 5 are, I mean, championship caliber teams every year. So it just gets tougher and tougher every year. And, you know, with Tiffin Columbian, they had a heck of a run these last 4 years with that senior class. But when you have to reload, sometimes, you know, it just isn't the same. It's not the same as what you've had in the past.
It's almost a slight bit of a slap of reality or so because you get used to that. You know, the last few seasons, you're used to that high level of success and winning most of your games. And then you come into this season, we lost a few now, and you're just kind of like, how do I take this? Like, how do we readjust and get back to the team that we were.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think this is a resilient bunch. It's a very resilient squad, and it's a great coaching staff. So if anything, I know that this is a team that their record may not say it, but they're not out of this yet, folks. I'm telling you right now. Don't count this team out. They got a lot of fight left in them, and they've played a heck of a schedule to this point. So anything can happen these last 4 games.
Absolutely, anything can happen.
So once again, your final score: Sandusky 41, Tiffin Columbian 13. Thank you to Eric Hall for filling in here in the press box with us today. Thanks to the Wizard Greg Kinn for all of his help, as always, doing a great job.
Give a shout out to Russell for his third quarter.
Absolutely. Thanks to Russell Fox for filling in the third quarter when Eric needed to use the bathroom. It was a long bathroom break.
Listen, if I had to use the bathroom, I'd miss the whole game. That's all right, Eric. I understand.
And, of course, thanks to Austin Rodriguez for an excellent job on the camera once again. And thanks to all of you for tuning in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. We got more high school football right here on the Pulse of the Buckeye State as we've got Tiffin Columbian versus Lucas.
Tiffin Calvert
versus Lucas. Tiffin Columbian falls to Sandusky here. 41-13 is your final. Once again, for Austin Rodriguez, Eric Hall, and Greg Kinn, I'm Nate Mullins, signing off from Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Have a great night, everybody. You've been watching Heart of Ohio Sports.